join this
Ladies
town
and
and you
gentlemen,
get
boys and girls of all ages, how's it going? Hold on, let me mute this real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, hello and welcome to VRChat. I'm going to be doing videos on VRChat because I played it a lot recently. So, yeah, let's get right into it. We're playing WereWolves on this new map that came out. So, sorry if they're like super loud.
It's like a game you've been playing. If I catch you doing the same shit you did, information is gonna last very long. It's the only warning I'm giving you.
Sorry, XD.
Yeah, he XD, kill yourself. Alright. First roll. Just the rolls that I'm gonna be giving you right now, these are gonna be confirms. The rolls outside that you ask me to confirm are not gonna happen. For as far as I know, people can claim mayor and it could be in there.
I'm really sorry
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
lags.
confirm nor deny it, just so you know that right
Sorry
off the
about
bat.
these noises for people that don't like.
We got a Seer.
Okay.
Oh my fucking lord. Can you take care? Yeah.
That question mark that pops up means someone
got a
pressed the
Seer
help once inside.
Who currently strikes as raw, who I will explain
13,
later,
right?
but in
And
the normal second part of the game,
sorry if the game's like
Seer's
kind of
objective
laggy.
is to find the sorcerers, and once they do, they will become the priest, or apprentice priest, so to say. We got a doppelganger, pretty basic, pretty much like copycat.
Sorry, crazy.
Please be quiet!
Fucking mind.
Sorry.
Thank you. You got the doppelganger, who's pretty much the copycat. Whoever they target first night, they get. So let's say Maple targets Kibbles, and Kibbles is the bodyguard. Maple is now also directly on the first night the bodyguard. Very easy. We got the Cupid. Or, yeah, the Cupid, pretty much basic Cupid. It's a one-night stand one. So every night you get to make a new link. We get the Cthulhu. The Cthulhu might be a little bit annoying for some of you because Cthulhu's main priority is to make you claim a role. I want to have the utmost information out there. I want people to discuss because I hate it when people stand up here and they're like, oh, I can't hit up my role, because that's why I also have another rule of which I will explain to you in a little bit. But this will pretty much reinforces that one directly. You have to claim a role when they make you. Besides that ability, they can just make you crazy, do wacky shit as they always do, but the main priority is to make you claim a role. Whether it's true or a lie, you have to claim the role when they make you. The Witch, they have 2 protect, 2 attack, and 1 resurrect. I kind of fucked it up last game, which I should have explained. I had a couple of questions about it. I have the resurrect option per day and per night. Let's say Naps dies today and Jammy's Witch. If Jammy chooses not to revive him that day, Naps is dead on that day. So it's per day resurrections. So you really have to be worried with your shit. Also, if you are the witch and you want to resurrect, make sure you ping, because that's the only way I will recognize that as a resurrect. If you don't do it, that person is dead and you just failed to resurrect them. Bitching and moaning is only yourself to blame at that point. Then we get the diseased. The diseased takes 1 person to become the dormant disease, which pretty much makes them a direct copy of them. They won't get the roles switched out, but they will also be having the same effect.
I don't know why it's like.
They will also have a diseased ability. So the main option with disease is, let's say Tamako is diseased, and they pick Norvac. Norvac will now be sort of a diseased person. So let's say a wolf attacks. Actually, if anybody touches Norvac, they die. And the normal disease.
Okay, so it's like the old disease loses their ability. What about the new disease? They keep on killing, or is it transferred over?
It's not a new disease. It's just a target for the disease. It's the disease target to have.
So it's yonder.
It's pretty much you have 2 diseases. You have the normal disease, which would be
okay, it makes
sort
sense
of,
now.
yeah,
Thank you.
sort of. Yeah. All right. If anybody wants me to clear that up, I'll do it at the end of the game. Just ask me after this one after I explain every single thing. We do have a priest. Pretty basic. It blocks against anything besides 1 particular card, who I'll explain a little bit later.
Okay.
They have one self-protect throughout the whole game. So you have to be pretty careful with that one. The hunter is also in the game.
Go get your fucking food.
What? Okay. It'd be faster just whatever. Alright. I'm telling you, dude, these people like Rick and Morty. We have a hunter who probably is my personal favorite in this version besides the 3 special cards that I have. He has a single trap at the start of the game, which they can place at any of you guys' home. It's pretty much rapid, right? But, take it with this one. Let's say there's a trap at 14. Regardless of whatever the fuck your role is at nighttime, at daytime you'll be forced to stand at his house because you've been trapped there. Whatever people do with that information, it's completely up to them. Last game we had 3 people at Thomas's house, and that was where the bodyguard, a wolf, and
it was priest.
What was it again, Byro? What was the other one? Do you remember? If you're even there. I was drunk.
Some people play the priest like he can only protect one person per game. Do you play it like that?
I mean, you come to 3 games with me. You should be able to pick up on how it's played. Have I changed the priest's rules throughout the last 3 or 4 games? I don't think so.
People talk, people don't talk, or people use text-to-speech.
Well, I haven't gotten priest, I don't think.
Alright. Too easy. Not gonna fucking die. The hunter does keep their passive, so if they die, they get to shoot someone on the night they die of. We also have a bodyguard, pretty basic bodyguard. They don't get to self-protect though, and they just can't protect it against like fucking witch attacks or
Don't know, really explaining exactly what happens when I get low.
Cupid, shit like that. Like it mainly protects against werewolves and like direct like physical attacks that aren't beyond like human capabilities, pretty much. We also have the wolves, basic wolves. They get 1 kill per night. The difference is we have a big bad wolf cub in the mix. Alright. Yeah, that's the only difference between this one. So it's a normal cub unless its father and mother die. Then its passive becomes its mate, and it will kill 2 people each night from there on. There's a question about that right now.
Scary.
People do interpret that sentence in 2 different ways. So if you have a question about that,
So
please speak
the
up now.
baby is basically just a regular guy until the mother and father die, and then he
It
becomes
pretty
a
much
big ass
becomes
bad
big
wolf.
bad wolf who has 3 kills every single night with cleave, but that's too much obviously, and it's a baby, so it gets 2 kills every single night when its mother and father die.
Can you please move the hammer? It's scary.
Oh yeah, sure.
Keep it there. Keep it there.
Speaking about that hammer, when people use it, like the moderators of the game, they
SD.
And I also
call
have a
it
different
GMs.
faction from the wolves and the
Whatever.
neutrals and the villages.
GMs, game masters,
Is it the
but
lone wolf
they
team?
take that hammer, and
So
when
this
they
is
hit
a
you
little bit
with it, it
different. The
takes you back to
sorcerers,
spawn.
the lone wolf work together.
Basically,
the
they
sorcerers
call it
is
the
pretty much
baby
the
hammer.
late game. So if you
Not
get
if you know what that
sorcerers,
means.
you do your best to fucking live, obviously. And lone wolves, obviously, its objective is to kill everybody else and win as the last person standing, which is going to be pretty tough. But if done well, it's GG to you. You deserve it. Same with the sorcerers, because if the sorcerers in the late game finds it's a seer, this seer dies, obviously, and the sorcerer becomes another lone wolf. So they're making a total of 2, and they work together. So it's not like, oh, one lone wolf party, and then there's another. It's just 2 lone wolves.
I usually never
That's
lies
why it's a
like
party.
this.
Now, if there's any questions about these roles right now, please let me know. Else I will go into the 3 main ones. Yes, I don't know. All right. Now, the starter, Anubis. Anubis is in this game. He sleeps in the first 2 nights unless he's disturbed. The way he's disturbed is if you visit him. Let's say Sarah visits Anubis. Anubis immediately gets to know that the Sarah visits him. Whatever he does with that information is up to him, because he has an ability to either kill you off and make you their minion, so pretty much a ghost roll, right? So you Sarah, but you be ghost Sarah. You lose your ability, but you're still there as that card. You're pretty much useless. You don't do shit, but you still appear as that card. Or he can choose to keep you alive, but you will not, and I repeat, you will not acknowledge who the Anubis is. Because again, see, I've explained this before.
Wait, back, okay? I will go to the world and come back. 1 minute.
Shit. Like, no.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
We'll let that fly. If I catch you doing that, you are dead. Regardless, you are dead. Also, minion. So.
DED dead.
Sorry, I'm not talking so much. It's just.
Damn it, Shadows! Please stop doing that.
Really? I want you to be able
The
to
minion?
hear.
Dad, keep going.
Is pretty much the ghost minion, right? The ghost role that's chosen by Anubis will be available to take the place for Anubis if he potentially gets lynched. Say Maple is the Anubis. You saw that last game, right? With Foggy.
Yeah.
Choose a dead person.
That was fucked.
You got to pick a ghost roll. Yeah. So, when he does this, obviously Anubis outs himself. The card gets flipped. Everybody knows who Anubis is. That's the only way you will get him. But the more minions he has, then the more times he can save himself. That's why he is also available to be killed during the night roll. Let's say you're next to Dr. Boom. If you kill Dr. Boom, Anubis is dead. He's not invincible. He's just rather hard to kill. It's just mainly on the lynching and all that shit. Let's see what else you got for
I think that covered it from
This is
what I
how
saw.
this GM
as
plays the
it is.
game, so it's like
yeah,
he,
no, he can
he's
choose to
trying new
roll
stuff
block you as
out,
well.
he said, and he's
That's
also
pretty much that
like,
whole like
I just
each
had
GM
about
plays the
fucking
game
not
differently.
going up to someone. Like how he's doing it is like completely different.
Block,
Like
but also
the
a
Wolf
knowledge
Cub.
block. You will not acknowledge at all who Anubis is or anything about him or the other minions.
When he's done
He
explaining
gets to
everything, when we
choose
start
who he
playing,
does even if
I'll explain
even if
everything.
4 people come up to him, he
Don't
can
worry about
choose
it.
one person to
I'm just
kill, but the other 4
not talking as
or
much so
3
that you can
will
hear
be
him.
silent about the knowledge. That's literally all of it. Now, if there's a question about Anubis, let me know now. Then please, no.
Is he fuckable?
Yes, WW.
Well, yes.
Good.
Last game I was sent up when Anubis was sent to the middle.
I saw that you
I
were a
don't
priest.
believe that I was.
Yes, I think I forgot
I
to
believe you were a priest.
Yes, so
I did forget to stretch that Anubis has a
fight.
Yeah, hold up. I'm just explaining this real quick. Hold up. Oh, okay. It's so good. Byro, can you keep an eye out for her?
822 horses.
It is. Can you keep an eye out for Jamie? They're going into VR. Yeah, that's Jamie. Just
Sorry, this is your
keep an eye
spot.
out for him. I forgot to fucking mention that, and I forgot to even write it down. Because Anubis is a god, and he's a part of the underworld. You fucking
Barrio, that's pretty much. I think you got me in the lobby to find Jamie because it's gonna be pretty quick.
Alright. I did forget to mention that. I did forget to write it down. Because Anubis is a part of the underworld and he's a god, he can temporarily and only once as well summon a person from the grave to take his place. So he has 2 separate opportunities to be safe from lynching. That's why he's hard to kill, and that's why he's. I'm debating whether that's too OP or
Why is it
okay.
lagging so
That's
hard?
why I'm just still testing it out. If you guys find it too OP,
Very OP.
I'll leave it out. If it's
You
it's
just have it, so you'll be fine.
alright.
You could have it so if you
Hold up, ask him out a question. Hold up.
What?
Shroud.
Oh, sorry. The card that you get was a
the
Shroud.
card for the separate
I
roles
think.
will be Shrouder,
Yeah, that's the
or the
one.
Werewolf,
A
the
bit
special
OP.
card. The raw card has the Mystic Elixir, and the Kratos will be Medusa.
But Medusa has the actual card herself.
Yeah, but I couldn't find a suitable card for Kratos. It never looked like anything near him, so I just wanted to take something cool. And
Fair
Medusa
enough.
looked cool, so.
What
But
you want?
also on the whole thing of the opinion, when I have it so if he runs on a minion, he's allowed to pull the something from an underground.
Okay, so I'll explain what everything does in a minute. I just came in here real quick to talk to you guys because I know it's lagging really hard, and I'm really sorry about that. Usually it never does that, so I don't know what's going on, but for now I'm just gonna you know, be quiet some more and let them talk, and once we come back inside of here I'll explain everything.
To Anubis. Ra has the availability to
Are the
check
god of the sun?
whoever Ra.
Who's the god of the sun?
Gosh. Spamming.
Oh no, it's retarded.
Don't open that door. Alright.
Sorry, it's mine now.
So Ra's the direct counter. They can see to check whoever Anubis is every other night. So not every night. There's a 1 day cooldown for that. You know, a little bit fast for me. I also wanted to stretch that if Ra lies about the information they get, so that let's say Pink checks 6 and they are not Anubis, but they say they are, Ra immediately dies. There's no lying about that information because
So I'm
Anubis
hoping that we
is
get a good
currently
roll.
the strongest
I hope we
card
get
in
a
the
good
game for this mode.
ROLE.
So that's clear. They can also choose to turn Anubis into Osiris, which will be the designated protective role for Ra, which can protect
That's like
Ra
way too much information
the
for
other
me.
night. So that's
my
that
mic
part
working?
done.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is actually a big. This is also something that I forgot to mention last.
No, that's fine. I would rather
So
just
pretty much
find them out
ghost
as the
rolls.
game goes
Yes, your mic
anyways.
is working, Jeremy.
It's more interesting.
I might have to explain to you something about Anubis in a second, but if you want me to at least. Alright,
I know you're gonna hear me say it a lot, but again,
and you will
I'm
be able to
sorry
use
for
your
the
abilities
lag.
once again. Let's say you were a bodyguard and you got cock blocked. That is now lifted. You can protect as many times as you fucking please the next day. Well, not. It doesn't stack obviously for as long as you're cock blocked, but just saying that you can just do your normal
This is
thing
what happens
again.
when you
Are there any
don't have a
questions
good
for
computer.
Raw? Also, we'll just go straight into Kratos. Okay, there's the no. Alright.
So
Kratos is pretty straightforward. Oh,
Ra pretty much makes Anubis his bitch then.
yes.
Okay.
Because those are my game.
Yeah.
You wish to join?
There's no available houses.
No, there is. Number 6.
I already know how to play, but you know, I thought
Yeah, take number 6 for me if you want.
take number 6. Okay.
Wait, someone number 6.
Carbon Fine is on stage.
Oh, you mean number
Carbon
5?
Fine is there.
Oh, I mean 5. I mean 5. That's 5. Yeah, I'm retarded, dude. I looked too
So
quick.
I get you right back.
That's not the first
Yeah.
time I'm hound.
I know, dude.
You know,
Sit your ass down, you
figuring out too
motherfucking-
quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to take my time a little bit because people died unfairly last round, so I'll make sure to take my time a little bit longer this time around. I'm sorry if it takes too long, but I want to make sure I don't fuck up like
When I
last time.
came in and you fucked up, what, 3 times in a row?
Yes. I was very distracted. Alright. I'm just gonna explain Kratos, and then after that, I will just go into the basic game. Oi!
Yo, guys.
Thank you.
Oi!
Alright. We'll go into Kratos at this point. He's pretty basic. His main objective is to find Ra and Anubis. His main fight is with them. He gets a 50-50 dice roll or card flip on it if he wins. If he loses just once, the following day
I'll explain my
again.
avatar to you as well
If he
because
loses
I know
again, Kratos will
I want to
die.
give him
Then the only protection
him or her, whoever made this
or
avatar.
defense really against
I want to give them some,
Anubis
like a shout out
would be
to it
Ra.
because
If he wins,
I love this
either
avatar.
of them,
Sometimes it's a
has to
little
find the other
painful
one to
because
win the
like
game. If
using
Kratos
an
beats
avatar
both those gods,
that's like small
it's a personal win for Kratos.
is
and
kind
he'll
of
become
hard sometimes
protected
inside WereWolf
for
chat,
every village roll.
like I wanna
He's the god of war.
Yeah.
give that
That's
person
not
some
Kratos.
credit.
Some people say
It's really nice.
Kronos, some people say Kronos.
You're fucking American, that's why.
I'm a Canadian, fuck all.
Oh shit! Big boy.
Jesus.
The Americans wear my pants, okay? Hence, maple slippers.
Whatever floats your boat. All right, let me just get this done. Let's see.
Ow!
God
I
damn it,
apologize for that
fly.
noise. I have no idea what the hell that was.
It was
Hi.
there, Mike.
Oh, did I catch it? Oh, I didn't catch it.
Can I do the last part of this, or am I going to
Please,
fucking shout?
Let's hear it.
Please do.
There we go. So he has to fight both gods. If he wins, personal win, he goes to protective roll, and it goes into a normal werewolf game with the normal rolls that I already explained. Main objective currently killing either
I'm sorry for the
Kratos
lag. I'm so sorry.
and Anubis. Ra would be a normal seer, and it would just go to a normal werewolf game as I explained before.
Not even gonna lie,
I'm
it was
just gonna
perfectly fine.
explain some
earlier.
basic game rules, which I will heavily enforce.
So it's
that
a
no
mini
one
game in the
bullshit
game.
goes on into other people's games.
Okay.
Everybody. Yes, pretty much. Everybody must have claimed a role, whether it's a lie or the truth, by the third night. It doesn't matter whether it's a strong hint. It doesn't matter if it's a lie. As long as there has been a certain claim or a good hint.
have to
If
be
you
a
just
card
say,
that's
"Oh,
in
I
the game?"
protect," no, not good enough. Not for me.
I'm like a hard
You
mode
make a good
doppelganger,
hint.
and therefore I
Yeah.
can't be lynched.
The roles that I'm telling you right now, the literal roles that I'm telling you right now, these are the only ones I will confirm.
I'm sorry for the lag.
Whatever you make up
I really
besides
am, but,
that is completely up to you. I will not confirm nor deny,
God, when that
neither
dog
will
talks, I
Byron.
love it.
Is
If you ask us, hey,
Mayor in the game?
is Mayor in the game? We'll literally tell you to go fuck yourselves. It's easy as that. Yes. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, buddy.
Coming from a mob boy. Alright. For this part also, if you have not managed to make a clue or a direct hint or a lie about the role,
New model?
there will be a punishment, obviously. It will make you miss a night from your ability. Let's say if you're bodyguard, I will get to you in a second, Pink. Let's say if you're a bodyguard, and you missed the fucking and you missed a hint at your role or make a direct claim or lie about anything, you will therefore lose your bodyguard ability for that night. So you get in one night. What was your question? Before I move on?
How tall is your dick?
Oh my god.
I'd say 5 millimeters Peter. Fuck you, big boy.
Good.
For the by the way, the defense is something that I see people do wrong so many times, and I just dislike it. There will be 30 seconds at minimum of uninterrupted silence when they make the defense. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you laugh. I want to get defense as well. Just standing there, not saying shit unless you're muted or an actual mute, like let's say fucking Tomiko. I want to hear an actual fucking defense, right? Because it's some bullshit that goes on, just standing there, just saying, "Oh, kill me." No, make it fucking defense. That's it. If you talk during set defense twice, you get a warning. After that, you're fucking dead. Also, a split vote between life or dead will be a card flip. Whatever you choose to be alive will be your thing. If you take it when you're dead. The accusations, you stand against someone's stool or rock.
I apologize for the lag that's going on right now.
Yeah.
And
fuck yourself.
I hope you guys heard everything that he said.
I bet you all.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are fussing and stuff.
I have one question.
I apologize.
Is Cable killable? Can I kill Cable?
You mean killable? Are you killable?
Cable?
Yes.
He says no, so
Wait,
I say that's no.
I got another question.
Can you
Number 9.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I asked you.
Good.
I'm going to apologize in advance for anything that anybody of these people say. I hope that you were able to hear everything that the guy said. And, yeah, I apologize in advance.
Leaving for just a second, I'll be right back, alright?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, everybody to their home.
Alright, to the home that he said. By the way, the giant key that was on the front of the door, that is telling you that that is your house. It's a new thing. Like, it's a better thing than it was back in the day on the other werewolf servers, because there was a werewolf mafia server just like this one, but look, this one's a lot better than the other one, because in this one you're able to choose the height of your house. Right now mine's on the bottom arrow right here, so if I make it normal it looks like that for giant people, and you can make it tinier and tinier until it looks like that. Look how cute that is. And a little bit too. So it's like my perfect size is that one right there. And you come up here and you press this thing, it says take photo, and you're able to take a photo. Mine was spot on. And I want to give a huge shout out to the guy that made this avatar that I'm using right now. It's this avatar right here. But it's like, see, if I go to the worlds, this is the person that made it. Chill Vibes Avatars. That's where I got it from. Author Chill Vibes, the owner Chill Vibes. So I'm guessing the person that made the avatar that I'm using now, their name is Chill Vibes, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm like, if he's watching this video, really good work on the freaking avatars, dude. I love it. Like, if you hold down shift and press F1 through F8, those are the different hand gestures that WereWolf VR headset users can use. So we can do the emotes as well. And mine's for this character is F4, F5, and F6. So if I press F4, I do this like face as if I'm like, holy crap, what is that kind of face? Because if you look at my finger, it's pointing. So if I was on a headset and I was pointing, you'd make this face. This one's like a peace sign thing, kind of like being cute. So it's like, if I was to do the peace sign with this headset, like with a headset, then he'd make this face. So I'd be able to put my hand next to my face and put up the peace sign, and he'd do it. And then F6 is pulling out the massive sword and Hylian shield, because he based this character off of The Legend of Zelda, so it's basically like a little chibi version of Link, if you will. Sorry, I couldn't talk for a second. But let me explain everything that's going on now. So this is WereWolf. The guy that you heard talking throughout the entire thing, that's the GM. He chooses your roles, chooses what goes on in the game. Well, not really what goes on in the game, but I mean like he basically is like the lawyer, or not lawyer, like he's like the president of the game. He does everything. This block right here, sooner or later I'll get a roll. If I click this, it shows me what my roll is, and it tells me what it does. Hopefully we get a good roll, because like I want to make this game fun for you guys. But right now we're inside of the house, and we basically sit in here, wait till daytime, and all of that, wait until we get a roll. And so we just chill out in here. Cool thing about this is like I can sit in this chair, just chill out in here, and it's like this board shows all the people in the game. And say if I was there's a character in this game, like there's a role in this game called the witch. Say if I was the witch, they'd probably give me two things, and I would decide to kill one of these people or save one of these people. And other characters like target people at night, so it's like the target, and then you choose what you want to target. And I don't know what that circle is. I'm guessing that's for like, there's a character in here, I know it sounds mean, but there's a character in here literally called the Old Hag, and what she does is she kicks people out of town. So I'm pretty sure that's what that circle's for. Oh, no way, I have a cave. So this is a cave. You go in there whenever you're a wolf. We got the wolf cub each night. Wake with werewolves. If you are eliminated, the werewolves eliminate 2 players the following night. But remember what the guy said earlier, is that the wolf cub has a mom and dad. If the mom and dad die, then the wolf like kills everybody. Let's go see who's a wolf with me.
The other werewolf?
Yeah, I'm the wolf cub.
Where's the other werewolf?
I think everybody's still getting their roles probably, or me and you are just the wolves.
Okay. So, get help wanted?
I'm sorry, what?
We asked them about the other werewolves. Any other?
If you want to, just press the help wanted button.
There's someone else.
But this is the wolf den. The wolves come here to choose who they want to kill. Here's this thing right here. If you move that around, you can choose on the board who you kill, and the GM will see it through a little TV screen outside. But this is like the table for the werewolves.
Okay.
By the way, he can't hear me unless I hold down my
my
chat button. Yeah, I'm just explaining. Yeah, I'm just chilling out, explaining what's going on in the game to everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's like we got the roll. This is the place. Yeah, but it's just like I'm just explaining stuff to everybody. But when I say I'm explaining the game to everybody, it's because I didn't tell them, but I'm recording for YouTube right now. So I'm just like going through explaining to them like how the game works.
Oh, okay, good to know. Anyway, about the YouTube. What number are you again?
I'm number 8.
I don't see you up there. Number 8? Okay, good to know. I can't see your player model on this. I can see you right now, but not there.
It might be because you joined in. Might be because you joined in.
Yeah,
late.
I did. Yeah, I did join late.
But yeah, this is wolf room. You can take this pen right here and like draw with it. And then I'm gonna go back inside my house real quick. I'll be right back. So if I go over here and click this, it takes me back to my house. And if I walk up to this door and just walk into it, it'll take me outside. See what he was talking about help wanted, this help wanted sign right here. You click on it and it, like it says right there, call for help. And then outside, if you're the GM, a loud ping will go off and it'll be like ding, like kind of like that, like super loud. And then they'll look around and see like a giant green circle with a question mark inside of it. So basically what you saw during the game at the beginning of this video is how the game pretty much starts out. Everybody goes in, well, they start inside of the spawn area and they click on the barrel that tells you how many people are in the game. So then the GM knows, alright, I'll put out this many cards then. So then, like, I can pick this many cards because there's this many people. So, like, after that happens, he chooses the cards and then he brings everybody out and they choose their houses. Each GM does it their own way. Like, for me and another friend that I have on here, well, the way we do it is we choose the roles. We put them down on those question marks that you saw down on the floor. And then we have everybody come out and just choose a house. And they'll go inside, take a picture, and then stay inside the house until morning. And then we'll go from there. This guy, he's a GM. GM's, like, every GM is different, like I said. So everything that he's doing is different than any other GM that you'll see out there. And I want to go through comparisons about this werewolf map, WereWolf Targets, and the other werewolf map that there is. So basically I'll show you the different werewolf maps. Let me just do something real quick. It's pretty cool that they added this in. I can click on this and then I can click this up here. And that's in my favorites now. So now if I go up here to my favorites, it shows me all the stuff that there is that I can play. They have Never Have I Ever, but the ones I want to talk to you about right now is WereWolf and WereWolf Mafia. See, WereWolf/Mafia card game VRChat. This one compared to this one. This one's pretty good. It's okay, but ever since this one came out, everybody's been leaving this one and coming to this one. I know it says 61 and 90, but it's because people are finding out about this WereWolf Targets map, and it's a lot better than this WereWolf Mafia card game VRChat game world. And like, the author and owner is this guy named Groot. I know I'm talking crap on your map and stuff right now, but I'm very sorry. It's just this new map that came out is like a lot better. There's a lot more cards in it. It's pretty much like version 2.0. Like see, the author is Kroama, I think I said that right, and the owner is Hound TV. What it means by owner right here, that's the person that opened up the portal to this place. The author is the person that made the map. And then you got the public status and how many players can be in the game. Our thing's full right now. But yeah, it's like you go through this game, right? And it's like the difference between, what was I talking about? Okay, I was talking about WereWolf. Okay, so the difference between the two maps is, in this one there's houses, but you can't lock them. In this one there's houses and people own a house and they go inside of it. Nobody can own the same house as anybody else. Well, they can, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you choose a house, nobody else can go inside of it except for you. And everybody has to choose their own house. So nobody can like run outside, run to another house and go inside of it. Well, on this one that was possible. And there's a little bit of cards in this one, but all the cards in this one are inside of this one and then some more. So there's a lot more cards in this one as well. So see the numbers are dropping and rising. 88, 64. Earlier it was like 90 or something, and this one was like 60 something. But it's like a lot of people are playing this. Like, it's like the best game. Everybody loves it. Like, I've had so many people jump in and out of games on this one. This one I've had a lot of people jump in and out of as well, but this one is a lot more like rage inducing when you have to deal with people that don't want to listen compared to this one. Because in this one you can't send anybody back to the spawn. This one you can, and if they don't listen you could just nuke them. When I say nuke them, there's a button that you can press that sends everybody back to spawn except for the GMs. And so, like, compared to the two of them, it's like, since this map came out, everybody's been playing it. I really recommend it. If it was back in the day when this one didn't exist, I would recommend this one completely. But now I'm recommending this one because it's like, there's a lot more cards, and it's a lot better compared to the other one, because inside of this one, the GM table, everybody can see it, everybody can press the buttons on it and like just completely ruin your game. But inside of this one, there isn't a table. Like, there is a table, but only the GM can see it, and whoever he chooses to co-op with him. And so that's how that works. And then there's like a whole bunch of things that, well, like, nobody can see anything that the GM sees. Like, there's GM specific stuff that nobody can see. And I'm really glad that they made a map like that, because, man, back in the day when you were playing on this map, there were so many people that would be spamming the buttons that are on the table, and this and that, blah blah blah, like people calling out roles and then people just jumping outside whenever they want. But now with this place, this isn't inside the other game. This is brand new to this game. Like, this shows you your role instead of, well, there is a card outside, that's how there's this here. But it's like, you don't even need a card outside of the house, really. Like, all you gotta do is like put down a card inside of the house, press the set button, and then leave it. And then now I can just go in here and go like this. Nobody else can see my role except for me, because nobody can come inside of here. And it's pretty cool. They have a little bed. The funny part is, like, I can actually lay down inside the bed and like roll over to the side or something, or just lay here, just looking up at the ceiling, which shows you nighttime, because right now it's nighttime. And I already told you about this, and it's pretty interesting. So let's go see if he chooses somebody to kill. Alright, who are we killing?
I'm killing number 3.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean,
It looks like...
where are you stationed at?
Number...
You're number 5?
5. Yeah, you get the other werewolves.
Alright, because I'm number 8, you're number 5. So
I remember that. You told me that already.
I know, I'm just saying, like, I'm number 8, you're number 5, you're choosing to kill number 3. So it's good, but at the same time it's not good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, hopefully they don't be like, oh, 3's dead, maybe 5 did it, you know what I mean? Because it's like 2 down.
Yeah.
So they'll probably think like 1 or 2 did it, 4 or 5 did it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how it is sometimes.
Yeah. Oh wait. I can choose this someone else.
No, this is where we choose it. Like, we're the wolves. This is our den. We choose it here, and then the GMs will see it.
But choose someone else,
Choose someone else? No, it's okay. We can kill 3. I mean, if you want to kill anybody, maybe go for over here somewhere, because they're like across the way, like farther away.
Next round.
Yeah, next round we'll kill somebody from over here.
Idea. Okay, fair
Alright.
enough. I'll do it next time.
Okay.
Be unpredictable.
Alright. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, so everything's freaking lagging like crazy. I don't know why. But, yeah, I'm gonna stop this video here. I hope you guys liked the video. Please tell me in the comments if you guys want to see more VRChat or not. I don't know. It's just something new I wanted to try out. And, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.